Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we are taking a look at Taurus for the weekly, September 8th to the 14th. Gonna get right into it, Taurus. Pull out your romance angel messages, see what's going on. Stay optimistic about your love life. Release your ex. Ow. Free yourself. Lovely card. Usually means letting go of constricted situations and environments, you know, getting control of your life back. All right, let's get your animal spirits out for the week. Of course, I did a pre-video shuffle, so we're ready to get right into it, Taurus. Alright. Now, you may or may not resonate. You know, take what resonates. Oh, the otter. Beautiful water energy. I love the otter. So sweet and lovely. Lovable. Very, very lovable. Certainly a reason to stay optimistic about your love life if you have otter energy coming in. We have buffalo energy, beautiful, wise, earthy energy. Very ancient wisdom at play here. Illumination and cheetah, fire energy. Very, very strong, ambitious. Wow. So pretty strong energies, I want to say. Very positive, right? The otter is... when the otter is at play, we're talking about a lot of lovability. The otter is extremely lovable and friendly. A lot of sociability, hanging out with friends, being sociable, but just being really cuddly and physical. The otter is extremely affectionate. So this is very emotional, kind of nice, emotional, watery energy. Obviously, the alchemical symbol for water. Otter is definitely a water elemental animal, and just a really lovely energy to come in. Certainly it means to sort of try to be more affectionate right now, to be more optimistic and like cuddly with your loved one. Open up, express yourself a bit more. That's certainly otter energy. And then we have buffalo energy. Buffalo energy is quite interesting. Buffalo has kind of very ancient wisdom. It's earth energy. But the buffalo is very strong spiritually, so it endures a lot. The buffalo endures a lot from experience. So buffalo energy is like comes in when you really need to be strong spiritually, right? When you kind of need the strength of faith, right? And the strength to maintain faith in the face of obstacles that may shake your faith. You know what I mean? And so the buffalo comes in. This is the type of animal spirit that buoys you up and it helps you maintain your belief, even though everything may be coming in that's like making you feel like, you know, things aren't going the way you expected or whatever. You know, it's when our faith is tested most, right? Things can happen in our lives and our faith becomes, you know, the first thing that's tested. Our faith in ourselves, our spiritual faith, our faith in our emotion, even faith in our sanity. Sometimes you can go through things that can make you feel like, you know, I have to hold on to this idea that I'm okay, right? And so buffalo energy comes in at that time to bring that kind of strength in. Then we have cheetah energy, and cheetah energy is absolutely fiery determination. When somebody comes in with cheetah energy, they're really awe-inspiring because of how much they're able to accomplish. Cheetah people are able to accomplish whatever they put their mind on. There is kind of this, you know, we say that the sun doesn't emit around the cheetah, it emits from within the cheetah. You know, you have this solar energy, it looks like, coming out behind the cheetah. It's just supposed to indicate like how absolutely driven this animal is, focused, but their forward momentum, their forward, you know, their passion and their fieriness has such a forward momentum and such a power in it that they accomplish very great things that really are inspiring. This is someone who may be running a couple different businesses. This is someone who may always have something on the go. They may be doing community work and run a business, and they have a couple of kids that they're constantly carrying around with them at the same time. You know what I mean? You ever know people like that? They're just awe-inspiring to watch, like the things that they get done. It could also indicate people who maybe have gone through really, really difficult times, and you see them later and they're completely transformed. They have money, they look good, they've completely like transformed themselves out of a situation that you thought no one could ever get themselves out of. That's an example of a cheetah person, someone who's just extremely awe-inspiring in that way. So that's quite beautiful, Taurus. We're going to get right into your spreads. Now, you may or may not be resonating with any of these. Take what applies to you and throw the rest away, of course. But we're ready to get right into your forecast for the week. We're going to pull about 6 or 8 3-card spreads and see what's going on. Let's get it started with the Hierophant. There's the testing of your faith, 9 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. All right? Well, again, let me move this up. Here we go. All right, so we have some of you, and this seems to be a running theme for the week. Some of you are certainly having your faith tested. It could be that you have, for quite some time, maybe you've been working on like your abundance and your career, but you've really had to pay the price in terms of being able to have a deep relationship with someone. And so you feel like you're really... I think that this week has been a difficult time. You're kind of opening up to the fact that your faith has been tested to a degree. The Hierophant sometimes comes in when either we need to readjust how we feel or we need to have more faith, right? But it's quite interesting that he comes in this week for you. Also, it could be for some of you that you'd like a bit more commitment from someone. You're certainly resonating with 9 of Pentacles energy, Taurus. So that's quite interesting because 9 of Pentacles is very Taurian energy anyway, and it's it's like you've achieved a lot, right? For some of you who are resonating with this, you've achieved a lot. You've kind of gotten a lot of your goals. You're really kind of master of your physical side, your physical wealth and abundance, but you feel quite like you've had to pay the price in a sense that you sacrificed your love life, you sacrificed a happy relationship. And so for some of you, you're kind of wondering like, you're kind of, your faith is like, will I ever get them? And this week, your Knight in Shining Armor almost comes in. There's a Knight of Swords comes in. And so this is someone almost who's going to enter your life very, very quickly. You're going to have a very good mental kind of degree of compatibility with them. This could be an old lover or a new lover, but whatever the case may be, this person comes into your life very quickly. It's interesting because they almost come in like the cheetah. This first card out under the cheetah, and it's like they certainly come in with very fiery, quick energy. Even though they're Swords card, and Swords is air energy, they come in very, very fiery. And you, Taurus, although you are Earth and you are resonating with 9 of Pentacles, you certainly see them, right? And this week, this event happens for some of you. It's quite exciting. It's quite a sweep you off your feet type of event. Some of you are going through an 8 of Pentacles, 2 Wands, and Death. Wow. So 8 of Pentacles indicates that some of you Tauruses have really been knuckling down and disciplining yourself to be more focused at work. You've been working harder. You've been working to master your career. And so you've really disciplined yourself, but you've also like really done without for a lot of time, right? Discipline here in 8 of Pentacles also indicates restrictions. So if you restricted your lifestyle, you haven't gone out as much as you may have liked, or you haven't done as much as you may have liked, you may not have spent as much money, you may have been saving money to maintain your goal and to be able to continue to go and master this craft or master this business that you're at. And it's been really a lot of work for you, but most recently you start to feel this week a feeling of wanting to branch out, and you suddenly get a lot of inspiration. It could be cheater energy coming in at this time as well, because you suddenly start to think this week outside of this kind of box here. And although this box has been very good and has allowed you to master whatever craft it is that you do, your skill, your passion, this week something happens very creatively and gets you thinking like it's time for you to change, to move forward, to do something else with this skill. And I'm going to say this change, once you embrace it, happens very, very quickly with this death card coming in. Everything changes. It's a sequence of events for some of you that happens as soon as you embrace this idea this week. All right, the Fool, the Moon, and King of Cups. So some of you are certainly about to embark on a new relationship or a new stage in your life, right? You're unsure, though, this week. You're kind of getting a lot of anxiety. You're not really sure where the path is going to lead, right? And so you're kind of like, you know what's going to happen. I think you need to talk to your lover. You have a King of Cups, so there's somebody in your life who loves you very much. They've had their eye on you, and they're certainly have come for you. This may be the new journey that you're about to start. This person may have already, with King of Cups, they may have, if they're in your life, they've already focused on you, pursued you, and may have gotten you. But now they're in your life, you're about to start this new stage with them, and there's something not quite right. And so this week you're not really sure, you're very anxious. I feel like you think you don't have all the information. I think for some of you, you need to perhaps make sure you do have all the information, right? We do have free yourself, and so free yourself is time to take back control of your life. This can also indicate that if you feel intuitively like something is not going on right here, right? You do have the Fool. You're about to start something really, really new, but it's almost like you're at odds. Sometimes, usually when the Fool comes in, you're excited to begin a new stage, but it's like you're having excitement, but you also have anxiety, and that's your intuition talking with this Moon energy. Some of you need to get to the bottom of this feeling before you move forward, because King of Cups can be very secretive and possessive when in discordant energy. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and 3 of Cups. Wow. Some of you are certainly at a stage now in your life where you're able to do more. You're able to enjoy more. You're being more practical with your money. You're being less miserly and more giving. It could be that you're doing charitable work now. It just could also be that you're at a stage in your life where you're able to give more because you've started to your abundance has started to increase, right? Your own abundance has started to increase. But some of you have a wish fulfillment still this week coming in. And whatever it is, it comes through the friends that you keep this week. So again, just like with Aries a minute ago, there is socializing involved. For some of you, you really need to go out, spend time with friends, socialize. If you've been trapped in a house, it's time to get out of the house. If you've been stuck in kind of release your ex situation, it's time to get out of that. Because your 9 of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, comes in. You think about it this week. But then it's the socializing really that needs to happen. The socializing with your friends is of focus in the reading, so it's important. 6 of Pentacles can certainly indicate that only now you've been able to have that financial freedom to actually go out, so go out. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and 10 of Swords. Wow. Wow. Very, very. Okay, so some of you, I'm going to say that some of you Tauruses are resonating with Queen of Cups energy in the sense that you're ready to open up. You're ready to be this kind of queen to someone. You want a relationship, right? But Page of Wands is interesting. There's like a creative connection going on here. Something new is beginning, but it's only the inklings of it. It's only the first step of it, or the news of it coming in, the possibility of it coming in with this Page of Wands. Page of Wands, in a sense, it's almost the curiosity of it is coming in. But this person that you have your eye on is kind of going through a 10 of Swords. They're kind of going through a life-changing moment right now. And so I think that it's this week you're going to get some information coming in about their motivation. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit difficult. This feels like this feels a little bit heartbreaking, Taurus, because it's like you're very much a Queen of Cups, so you're open, but it's just that this person is going through such a difficult kind of Ten of Swords, that this week is going to be really kind of like, you know, you may not get the commitment out of it. You know, you guys agree on a lot of things and you feel for each other, you love each other and all of that, but it's like you're both on a new path, and there's no guarantee that this new path will be together, right? So just be prepared for that. I think you both discuss it. You discuss it with this individual. You discuss the next steps with this individual, but it may not just be the next steps together, if you know what I mean. 17th, the Star, 9, the Hermit, and 8 of Wands. Wow. Some of you have certainly reevaluated what you want for your life, Taurus. You suddenly come to definitely an epiphany. You've been dealing with a very long spiritual journey that you've been walking on. And I think the possibilities open up this week. You get a lot of information coming in. You get a lot of energy coming into you this week. And I think they may be a little bit overwhelming for you. 8 of Wands is certainly overwhelming, but you can do it. The 8 of Wands only requires you to sort of concentrate more. It's time for you to concentrate more. It's time for you to remember what it is you want for your life, right? I feel like this week is a testing period for everything that you've kind of done up until now. You've had a really long period of being maybe on your own, Taurus, right? You've been walking the path of the Hermit for quite some time. You may not have been involved with anybody for quite some time, Taurus. And you may have also really done a lot of reevaluating of who you are and what you want. But I feel like this week is the week of 8 of Wands. And 8 of Wands is a testing period, almost, right? You get so much coming in that it really tests your resolve and your intention and how conscious you are of where you are at, or how quickly you revert back to old habits. And so for some of you, this is going to happen this week. King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and 5 of Wands. Wow. Some of you have an opportunity that comes into you this week that is going to give you a lot of wealth, right? A lot of chance for wealth, right? The opportunity for wealth, but it's the trifecta, right? It's like somebody very accomplished or wealthy comes in with a very good opportunity, and there's a lot of bickering and power struggle that happens this week. This could be for some of you at work. Okay, for some of you, this week at work will be full of a lot of difficulty because of an opportunity that gets thrown into the pit, as it were. Some of you, okay? Now, some of you may know the boss or the person who's, like, giving this opportunity to you guys. But there's a lot of kind of, like, power struggle that happens this week. So just take care, be aware, right? This opportunity is a good opportunity. It is worth fighting for, but just take care, because oftentimes when you see people starting to have this kind of power struggle, the best way to win this type of power struggle is to not get in one. All right, this is the last spread. Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups, and 2 of Cups. Wow. All right, for some of you, you certainly... some of you are resonating Queen of Wands energy in the sense that, you know, it's been a long road for you. You've really transformed a lot. But you're in a love connection that is making you feel a little bit pensive this week. You're a little bit worried that it's going to turn out the way all of the other love relationships have turned out. I think that you have a little bit of anxiety this week. It could be about releasing your ex. It could be about releasing the past relationships. So that you can move forward. This relationship is certainly, it's a 2 of Cups, so there's a deep love here. There's a deep affection. There's a deep compatibility. And you just need to kind of let go of the anxiety that you have, the internal struggle that you have, that this isn't going to work out. And remember how strong you are, Queen of Wands. You know, you are... Taurus, you are resonating with Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands is one of the queens that has been through a lot. She's been through a lot of self-transformation, and she doesn't doubt herself. So try not to doubt yourself. Try not to go back to that kind of the person you were before the transformation and wallow too much in this Five of Cups, because here you have the Two of Cups upright and taken. There's a commitment here, but for some reason you've just gotten scared this week, Taurus, and it's just, this could mean that it's time to have a conversation as well. And just trying to spend a lot of time with your partner. It may be that, you know, you tell them you need otter energy. You need them to be affectionate and tell you how much they love you and things like that, because you're feeling a little insecure. All right, Taurus? All right, this is your reading for the week, September 8th to the 14th, my lovely Taurus. I hope it resonated with you. I myself am a Taurus rising, so these readings definitely resonate with me. But I love you. I hope to see you next week, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, Taurus.